some precedent for this thing moving forward, because now it's right. So you're saying you just gave them till that day to produce a deposition, right? And if they don't, the burden's on me to file the motion to compel and play games, right? So they haven't followed the rules, right? And I've been requesting officially their witness list, right? Just like the thing. You had to order them to give me the deposition, right? And now here today, he's saying I can have the witness list by the end of the day, right? Well, why couldn't he have it by August 9th? The burden's on me to file the motion to compel and play games, witnesses were just the people in the original police report from May 26th, then he should, at some point, he should have said in the record, Your Honor, the witness list is the people in the police report. But he didn't say that till today, 106 days in, now, did he?
You have his objections and concerns about how he's handling his witness list.
Yep, and that's why I'm going to his neighbors with a Trump sign and asking them if they want to vote for Trump. And that's why I'm calling his wife names, because she works at the school, which is my right. She's a public. If you take your paycheck from the public, then I can call your wife, I can email her. Now I can't talk about the case, which I didn't. I said I asked her if I could come down and call, which is my right. She's a public. If you take your paycheck from the public, then I can call your wife, I can email her. Now I can't talk about the case with the public, then I can. She works at the school, which is my right. She's a public. If you take your paycheck from the public, then I can call your wife, I can email her. Now I can't talk about the case, which I didn't. I said I asked her if I could come down there and get a special help with.
His wife is irrelevant to the matter.
That's what I thought too.
If any witness other than the victim has issues with them, they have the right to file for an injunction.
So you'll not be modifying the conditions of release, Your Honor, to be clear?
At this point in time, just
Yeah.
just be careful, Mr. Myers.
I know. Hey, trust me, that's my middle name.
Okay.
Walk the line. Lane, walk the line, Myers.
I just watched a video on John Felix's channel. Shout out to John. You're a legend, John. Thank you very much for giving this your attention. And that video was about Shannon Walker and her big feelings. Everybody that has been posting videos about Shannon Walker has been getting these privacy strikes. And I think that Shannon thinks that she's winning, that if the video comes down that she's somehow won. It's ridiculous. She put a privacy strike on one of the for the record, one of the court hearings, and it was at the point where she identified herself. She's trying to say that the internet can't even hear her speak her own name. That's how crazy this chick is. So I like excuse me. I like John's take. Obviously you re-upload the video, you know. I mean, I'll never stop re-uploading. Ask the people in Orlando if I ever stop re-uploading. I will never stop re-uploading. But it's a great point. Why don't I make a video about it happening, and then it's an additional video for posterity about how this is somebody that also swore an oath to uphold, to protect and defend the Constitution. So I know that she thinks she's, you know, super special, but you're not. It's not how it works. So the reason why I was going to go live is what's going on, chat? Welcome in, everybody. Dave's channel, Mr. Denicola, Mr. John Denicola, Sassy, what up? I hate bullies, let's, what up? What's Ill Poe, or I'm not sure when Lane's getting out. He has a bond hearing tomorrow, but I'm not optimistic on him getting out, and that's only because he's not optimistic about him getting out. So Otherwise, I would be naturally optimistic about it, but he's warned me not to be. So, what up, Dale? R. Partridge, Tom, what's happening? Kris, Ruby, Analysis Media, Tom, I think I just said that right. Seek and Destroy, Disabled Outcast, Early and Often. Yep, it is. It is. You're damn right. It is. And I mean, it'll all. These people, they're going to be dealt with, right? Nobody's going to let them slide on the things that they're doing to innocent people. Let's just be clear. Innocent people. So what I think I started to say this. So I may have been giving some misinformation along the way. I've gotten a little clarity, but I still don't even know if this is 100% accurate. So so we'll just preface it by saying that I don't know with certainty. I don't know with certainty that this is in fact the case, but it makes more sense than him getting charged for coming on my show or for him getting charged for the Christmas card. So I think it's just these 3 videos. Each one of these videos is a charge, is what I think. So I've got some here. I gotta put this in the chat. I've got some contact info in the description. I'm gonna pin this right here. Hopefully you guys have read that anti-slap motion. If you haven't, give it a read. It's also linked in the description. Whoops. Please send the Honorable Douglas Metcalf an email about your thoughts. Where did I get my mic from? I got my mic from DirectD. It was a very nice gift from him, and I appreciate it. So we're not going to play this whole video because there's no sound. It's just 15 minutes of scrolling. But a crime. Somebody's been charged with a crime for this. This is you go to the .edu. We've done it. I can't even say how many times we've done it. We've done it so many times. Juan, apparently he's gotten everybody on that. Okay. I don't know what that means, bro. So this is a crime. You know, what it all comes down to, I think I can pull this up. What it all comes down to is, oh no. We'll let it continue to scroll. How about that? So this is the discovery. Shannon wanting to report another live stream. Shannon stated that a video posted. Contacted by Shannon. Shannon stated there was a posted video. Contacted by Shannon. Prior night, January posted a video. It's real simple. She's harassing herself. And it's real easy to stop. It's first you have to start by admitting you have a problem and that you're obsessed with lying. And then I think it's important to maybe somebody needs to get like the child controls in the house and maybe lock you out of some things, because I mean the prosecution wanted to take Lane's internet away. I think a better solution would just be taking your internet away. The way that you're no, he's still in jail, bro. He's in jail, no bond. He has a bond hearing tomorrow at 2:30. There should be somebody in. There should be Reluctant Prophet should be in the courtroom, but I don't know. I requested coverage, but the court has taken an uncooperative turn where the people that used to be helpful are now obstructionist and are effectively working with the enemy. And let me be clear, the enemy is the people that are using lawfare against an innocent man. It's not like he did something wrong and like they're going after him and there's actual crimes here. This is all because of the injunction and the appeal, and they're trying to keep him in jail so he can't brief the appeal, so they can avoid civil liability. It's gross. It's gross. So I mean, all these police reports. She just can't look away. This right here, received an email from the victim on another violation because I left a voicemail. She's identified me as an associate. Who's identified me as an associate? That's odd. So I wonder if anybody else that's called the judge and tried to, plead the rational with him. I wonder if those are all associates also. For some reason I can't, I've been trying to find the little part that said that she was, he was her ex. Maybe I've just been tired when I've been reviewing it, and that's why I can't find it, but... So, anyway, this goes on and on and on and it's just a bunch of public information that's on the internet. She's all over the website. I mean, you know what I mean? Alright, so there's charge 1. And then here's charge 2.
Hey everyone. I've been waiting to make this video for a while. You know what we do. We make on the Lane Myers channel for nonviolent social change, a news network which is part of Freedom Productions LLC, a media company registered in Arizona.
Juan, he doesn't support Trump. It's
I've been
just a
wanting to
hat,
make this
bro. He doesn't
video
even vote.
because typically we produce content related to uh, exposing law-breaking judges, prosecutors, right? So it's like I've made videos about corrupt prosecutors like Matt Walker, Samantha Walker, MJ Ricidi, Ronnie Byrne, Alan Merritt, Mike Rankin, Laura Conover. Let's see who else. Desiree Bernal, whose mom Margarita Bernal was a judge. Let's see who else. I've made videos about good prosecutors. Sarah Houston, Josh Ackerman, United States Attorneys of the United States Attorney's Office in Tucson. I've made videos about federal judges. I've made videos about Pima County judges, never without their permission. Every judge I've ever made in court, I had the court's permission.
Juan, what I'm saying is that he's trolling the public officials in the greater Tucson area who are entrenched deep blue Democrats. It's not about supporting Trump or whatever. It's about trolling them. Like I said, he doesn't even vote, bro.
Let's see. I've interviewed judges on this. I've literally done
What up,
street
Leslie?
interviews with judges.
It's about to say good to see you, but
interviewed police
not
officers. I've been assaulted by U.S. Marshals. I've been kidnapped by Pima County Court security.
Leslie, I've got a question. Do you mind if I read the lies to the audience?
I've let's see. Been arrested for booing at a city council meeting. Falsely arrested for threatening to get some muffler bolts. Let's see. I've been arrested for trying to enter the Pima County Legal Services building in a bow tie and a hat. I've been I've been blocked from talking at the Pima County Board of Supervisor meeting because I refused to provide my address. I've been, let's see. Oh, I forgot about Kent Walquist and the corrupt prosecutors. I've made videos saying judges are bad. I've made videos saying judges are good. But I've never made this video. And this video is somebody we all know. It's a name we're very familiar with. Or at least you should be or you will be. It's a name that is said around the world often. And this woman, she definitely needs a video about her. Like, apparently, this woman needs the whole world to know what her great achievements are in life. I'm going to tell you, this woman, she's out there. And I mean, as far out in the outer space as you can get, this woman is and listen, and I don't mean proverbial or metaphorically outer space. I mean, this woman is physically in outer space. She's physically in another dimension that you and I may or may not be traveling through at the same rate and the same time. This woman is one of the first to ever do this. This woman is highly educated, big time university degrees, this woman is known all over the internet. I had to give some Masonic hand signals. This woman is known all over the internet, far and wide. In fact, they probably know her all around the world at this point. This woman, you can easily just go right on Google and see everything you need to see about, not anything, but public information about her. This woman is Shannon Walker. Okay. And I want everybody to meet Shannon Walker, the real American hero. Heroin, excuse me. It's a powerful drug. I mean, it's a female, a woman hero to some. Depends if you believe that we actually went to the moon and somehow got through the Van Allen radiation belts, or we didn't. But Shannon Walker is somebody that we all need to learn about today. So let's go ahead and let me introduce you to Shannon Walker, okay?
Sassy, absolutely. I'm not sure if you're still in the chat, but absolutely she responded to Warren, and boy did he gas her up. But the thing about that is it's kind of revealing. She can't, out of one side of her mouth, say all these emails are harassment, and then out of the other side of her mouth be responding to one of the emails saying, I'm so appreciative for your help. You know what I mean? So
Everybody, meet Shannon Walker, NASA astronaut and American physicist. Shannon Walker is an American physicist and a NASA astronaut selected in 2004. She launched on her first mission into space on June 25, 2010 on board Soyuz TMA-19 and spent over 163 days in space. She returned to space for her second long-duration mission on November 15, 2020 on board SpaceX Crew 1, the first operational flight of SpaceX Crew Dragon spacecraft. Shannon Walker was born in southwest Houston, where she graduated from Westbury in 1983. She studied physics at Rice, graduating with a BA in physics.
So I'm wondering,
Professional career with Rockwell Space Operations Company at the Johnson
is this a crime?
later that year as a robotics flight controller for Space Shuttle program. She worked several Space Shuttle missions as a flight controller.
I mean, is that a crime?
Center, including STS-27.
This is a crime about Shannon Walker, the astronaut. So this is count 2? Alright, well, if this is count 3, then this one must be really bad. This one must be horrible.
You know,
Here we go.
the Hampton Boy Modeling School has given me confidence to show up for a date when I say I'm going to be there, and to call 2 days later to let her know that I am okay, whether the date ended good or bad.
Yes, sir. Hey everyone, I'm gonna make another video about somebody today. We're gonna introduce y'all to somebody, a great woman. This woman does great work at the university. She's an excellent employee of the university. She does great work for the community at the university. She takes great care of the kids at the university. She's been a big part and instrumental in the uh, growth and development of the university. You know, I came across this person on the internet even. So anybody could even just look this up on Google. That person's Shannon Walker. Now I'm going to introduce y'all to Shannon Walker, great woman. The best. Top of her field. Doesn't get any better. The great Shannon Walker. She's a highly, 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 highly respected professional in the world of academics. University. Not academics, but institutions. And so the thing that we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to use Google because it's all public, right? So it's like I've never met Shannon Walker. So the only way I know anything about her is on Google, right? And I mean, obviously anybody has Google, right? So I feel like since everybody wants to know who Shannon Walker is and what she does and what we can learn about her, because it's a matter of public interest, I figured we'd go ahead and make a video showing everything about Shannon Walker that we can find on the internet and all her great work to help the community for the work she does at the university, right? I mean, why would somebody get mad that I'm advertising all the great work they do at the university, right? Shannon Walker, you do great work, and I want to make sure that the public knows you do great work. So therefore, let's meet Shannon Walker. Shannon Walker is an assistant professor of pediatrics and pathology, microbiology and immunology, hematology and oncology at the Vanderbilt University Medical Center.
Her email's there.
Shannon Walker
her address is there.
Is a great person.
And it's all there
her specialty is transfusion medicine, pediatric
publicly
hematology.
Available information.
She got her doctorate degree.
She works on behalf of the public. That's what she does, right? Just like Shannon Walker, the astronaut, and just like Shannon Walker, the law school stooge. So, guys, I can't tell you how deplorable I find Shannon and her behavior. I'd like to here. Let me get rid of this. So is that a crime? Is this a crime? What up, Cajun Randy? 2AJ. What up? Yeah, it does say, not the complaint, but the police reports say it. Troubling. That's a troubling lie to tell. You know what I mean? Alright, so there's that. I'm going to read something I got from my dear Liberty friend, Leslie Sullivan. Levels of lying. Errors. Are errors really lies? Unfortunately, from the perspective of saintly perfection, they are a weak form. Someone thinks they are being truthful, but they are passing along misinformation and stand behind it, often becoming defensive in the face of fact. That approaches the gray area of a lie. There's some footnotes. Let's see if I can reference them. Now they're, looks like websites. I'll upload this to my Google Drive, and I will put it in the description so anybody that would like to read it can read it I'll put Leslie's channel in the description as well. Go check out Leslie's channel, please. Acts of omission. This could be a kind of error. It is unintentional or can go a bit further, where the whole truth is withheld from the omitter's self-interest. The latter definition clearly has passed beyond the gray area into the world of white lies, such as those told by men to their wives in order not to offend them, like telling their wives they look beautiful when they're not. While all black lies are the absolute, unequivocal truth, these examples were specifically for the benefit of highly sensitive persons whose feelings we do not wish to offend and have bent over backwards to accomplish that well-intended desire. Some people simply jump to conclusions or look for reasons to do so, being wound up with hatred and mistrust. They are ready to pounce at the slightest perceived slight. Most things people believe to be slights are not. They are what are called miscommunications. Really bad things can happen due to miscommunications. If you are in the wrong neighborhood, for instance, and look the wrong person in the eye, you could be perceived by that other person as eyeballing or punking or daring them by staring. This could result in your inability to read this, as you would be bang, dead. That is a good example of miscommunication, so be careful out there. Then there's the occasional liar. The occasional liar is able to immediately recognize when and where they went wrong and apologize and correct that wrong right away. And they honestly feel terrible about themselves for even doing it in the first place. Not about feeling bad, but for what they did to hurt others. Their own feelings come second. Do you forgive them? Exaggeration. Exaggeration is a form of lying, occasionally claiming the fish grew larger and larger each day and the next, each day and the next, until it became a whale of a tale. We are all subject to that. Try to control puffing the truth. Sadly, it is still stretching the truth. I mean no harm by doing it, although passing beyond the act of omission and into the purposeful act of commission. Mea culpa. I'll try my utmost to stop. Sarcasm. Sarcasm can often be confused with being a form of lying, especially if used prior to the recipient knowing your default persona, and should be used wisely unless ambivalent. Restructuring reaches the border of mendaciousness. This kind of deceiver also distorts facts, events, and context. Denial. Denial is a type of lie, as some individuals cannot accept facts staring one in the face, and more specifically delude themselves and others. It can be done only once or multiple times, yet it is still a form of deception. Minimalization is the rationalization where an individual will attempt to lessen the mistake or fault or judgment or self-absolved reasons and to reduce feelings of emotional embarrassment. Generally, minimalizers are often too insecure to admit even the smallest errors or acts of omission. I hate to think how they might react to anything of serious consequence. They might flee the scene or have a panic attack or lash out if pressed too far on discovering the truth. Careless liars are akin to people who keep going to the confessional on a weekly basis and ask for forgiveness for doing the same damn thing over and over again. Everyone, including the priest, knows that they don't intend to improve their sinful ways and soon get tired of associating with these provocateurs. Provocateurs. They are quibblers, avoiding the truth, which is another way of saying they are liars, who think they are cleverer than us and can squirm out of it, actually expecting us to think it's the truth. Silly provocateurs. Obfuscation is a liar who is being purposefully obscene and stupefying, which is not nice. It is like someone who sells you a used car, and when it breaks down 30 miles on the highway, sorry, we had better make her the he here, so he says. Caveat emptor. I think that's what it says. Caveat emptor, buyers beware. You bought it as is. They lie whenever they feel they can get away with it and don't even care if it makes sense. Now we get into the realm of truly dangerous falsifiers. First is the compulsive liar, also referred to as the pathological or habitual liar. If that was the descriptor, would you guys have a name for somebody that might fit into that category? Because I'm just thinking of a court hearing. It wasn't even too long ago, and I don't know. It was 33 lies in less than 15 minutes. That's a lot. First is the compulsive liar, also referred to as the pathological or habitual liar. They prevaricate. Is that what I said? Prevaricate? So often that it becomes part of their consistent nature. They always lie. They lie so much it is virtually impossible for them to keep track of all those lies. All liars are subject to this, to some extent. If you are able to spot a compulsive liar, the truth is, more often than not, the opposite of whatever comes forth from their lying lips. There is no situational relationship of when or why they lie. It is compulsive. They lie all the time, as that is what they think they should do. It actually gives them pleasure. Their lies need not even serve a purpose. It has simply become habit, possibly even since childhood. More on childhood deceit below. Finally, we have the most dangerous kind of liar, the sociopath. They can go beyond using manipulation, coercion, charm, or social skills as a purposeful means to obtain their own ends. It is done without care or empathy, without those whom they intentionally perpetrate deceits. These seemingly normal human beings are truly dangerous and can hurt your pocketbook and do physical harm, as they are amoral non-members of society. My mentor, a successful trial attorney, said the only juror he feared was a pathological liar. Lying is a survival technique that began from the early evolution of species. It is a useful tool for communal animals, from bats to humans. It has tactical benefits, as well as from cunning chimpanzees setting ploys to steal food to humans seeking an advantage. Parents, regardless how hard they try to teach their children to tell the truth, find themselves disheartened when finding the youngsters lie anyway. So, that's what we got for you tonight, guys. I appreciate you coming in. There's some contact information at the top of the chat there. There's a pinned comment in the chat. If you haven't sent an email, I'd really appreciate if you would do that. Lane's got his bond hearing tomorrow at 2:30, and then he's got another hearing on Friday at 2 o'clock. Friday, I should be in the courtroom, I don't know what reason they would say for not allowing me in there. It's well over 48 hours notice. As far as tomorrow goes, it'll be up to somebody showing up and doing 122H. So I put some stuff in the, let's see here, put some stuff in the posts, just a way to text lane if you wanted to. That's his inmate number. It's pretty easy. It's a quarter per text, so it's not the most user-friendly system though. So just if you're not a very patient person, I wouldn't even dive into that one. All right. That's pretty far away. So that's pretty much it. That's all I had planned. I wanted to correct the record if what I had been telling everybody was wrong. If it was, if being on my video isn't a charge and the Christmas card isn't a charge, I certainly don't want to be telling people that it is. So. Yep, Lane's bond hearing tomorrow at 2:30, 2 o'clock or 2:30. Here, I'll tell you for sure. 2:30 tomorrow. And that is in front of Judge Tracy Miller. Thank you guys. Thank you. Here, I'll put my email in the chat here. If you have a letter, please forward it to me. I would appreciate it. If only to forward to Lane. Dasfoot, I think they've been here. Warren sent her a text immediately alerting her that there was a new live stream up, and yeah, she's in here. She's definitely in here. Yeah, I mean, I get why there's the negative idea around the hearing tomorrow, but I mean, it just seems they have to analyze the probable cause. So, I mean, we just looked at it, guys. You know what I mean? We just looked at it. So I don't know how anybody's going to be able to say, well, I mean, we're talking about YouTube videos, so I don't that's the thing. I just don't get that, don't watch. You're putting yourself, through this. Just don't watch. Yeah. What up, Torque? I didn't notice that. Holy shit. I think I just read it. What did you say before? Read. Listen, guys. You're welcome in the chat. Just keep your bullshit out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's winning right there. Thank you, whoever created that one. Oh, shit. All right. tomorrow I'm thinking we might do like a marathon telethon or something, trying to reach out to the news or something. I don't know. I don't figure me doing things just without everybody seeing them is real useful. So I don't know. Who knows? Yep. Fell from that old ugly tree. Smacked every single branch on the way down. Yeah, I know. That's what I know. But this is the mental gymnastics that I take myself through. I say to myself that there's got to be somebody, one person, and maybe it just takes connecting with the right person. Hold on for a second.
I get it. I haven't been, you notice that it's just baseless accusations. It's not anything that they want to put on the record where we just literally had an argument where they're saying I'm contacting the victim. Well, they won't put it on the record.
If those people feel that you're contacting them.
Who's down people? The witnesses? Well, okay, wait, hold on.
What's it? Your name?
Mackenzie.
You want him to contact you?
No, sir.
Okay, so you've been put on notice.
Okay.
Not to contact him.
Now I'm going to ask you something. Is she allowed to contact me?
You have just, no. You don't want her to contact you?
No.
Okay, don't contact.
So why isn't she being in trouble for contacting me when the last judge said that we can't contact each other, and then she started posting on this woman right here came on my YouTube channel making comments as the victim.
Doesn't she have a First Amendment right like you?
No, because she's contacting the defendant and she's the victim. Wait a second, sir. A First Amendment right to contact the defendant?
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. The laws do not prevent some contact. The way you're.
So I'm not allowed to, the defendant is not allowed to contact the victim,
Correct.
but the victim's allowed to contact the defendant? No, they're not.
Well, read the Arizona Constitution, victims' rights.
The victim has the right to harass the defendant?
You have the right to file an injunction against.
I don't need to file an injunction. I want her to keep doing it so I can use it against her because she's too stupid.
That's your right.
Why would I block her from her own stupidity? She's digging her own grave and the state's grave.
Okay. You're not to contact that witness.
But, okay, wait, hold on now. If you read the police report, we got to get, okay, you're calling her the victim, right?
Who's the victim?
Right here. That woman has nothing to do with it. That's her babysitter.
So you're not to contact
Her, Mackenzie O'Brien,
You're not
right?
to contact her.
Okay, so let's go over this, sir. When he said he's going to produce the state's witness list, right? The police report lists her as a witness, right? She's the one that called 911. She's the one that was interviewed by the cop. She was the one that accused me of what happened, okay? She's the one that has this alleged video of me breaking the window down, but the state doesn't have it, unless they're hiding it. And so she's claiming that, but so under the same rules of procedure of 15, you can order me an interview with the victim because she's listed on there as a witness, okay? She's the caller. So, okay, you're saying pre-trial. Trial, though.
Trial.
Oh, yeah.
If she testifies,
Evidentiary hearing?
you have
Evidentiary hearing?
the right to subpoena her as a witness.
Under oath, right. I don't get to call her and do it or whatever, set one up. But I can bring her, right? Under subpoena. She's my witness, too. You get what I mean? I can put, okay, so save it for that then, you're saying, right? Okay, so here's the thing. The police report, it has all their information blocked out. So how can I set up witness interviews with the information they've already given me and now they're saying, well, you had 105 days to contact them. Well, the information's blocked out. So now today, September 18th, they're declaring their Rule 15 witnesses and then and saying, oh, you've had it on the police report. Well, why, if they...
Sorry about that, guys. I obviously had a phone call. The plan, my plan is to stream tomorrow. I don't have courtroom access. I have a request in, but right now I'm actually leaning towards them probably denying it just from kind of how they've been behaving. But I think we'll have somebody in the actual courtroom. So I don't know if it'll be, I don't know if Tuck's going to go down there. I'll reach out to Tuck tonight. I know that Prophet's going. So, there's going to be somebody there for him, but I'm not sure about that. So if somebody's live, I'll just direct people to that, and then I'll probably record whatever happens and then talk about it later. But yeah, tomorrow at, what did I say? Did I say 2:30? I think I said 2:30. Yeah, 2:30. So that's the story. So I would assume that I'll be watching, probably on Reluctant Prophet, and hopefully, hopefully there's bond tomorrow. The whole thing just seems insane to me. That I mean, I get why the Walkers are doing it. I get why. I get why everybody's doing it. I understand the tyranny. So, yeah. All right. Hope everybody has a good night. Please send an email. Please leave a phone call. I'm wondering. I guess I should have called myself to see if the voicemail ended up getting full over the weekend, but hopefully it did. But CC me your emails. This is a public service.